Does Jasmycoin have the potential to reach back at the old all-time high over 10,000% away from its current price? Find out in this video, so make sure you're watching until the end. Before I get started with the video, I need to let you know that my trading masterclass is currently 50% off in the description of this video. I'm teaching you everything you need to know to become a consistent, long-term, profitable trader. So make sure to check out the description where it's currently 50% off, but it won't be forever. Now let's jump into the video with Jasmycoin. We're currently on the weekly time frame, and when we scroll out on Jasmycoin, we can see that the old all-time high was actually back in this region here. It is roughly 10,000% away from the current price point of 388. So let's actually bring that up. We can see that it's over 9,000, nearly 9,500% away. The first thing that I like to do is scroll out to the weekly time frame, so we can see we're currently on Jasmycoin on the weekly time frame. And when we just scroll out just a little bit, we can obviously see this 20 exponential moving average, known as the medium term moving average, showing where the market is actually trending. So we're obviously trending to the downside, all in this region here. And when we scroll even closer to the chart, we can see that the current price point still has this down sloping exponential moving average. For me to be buying on Jasmycoin, I want to be seeing the exponential moving average traveling to the upside, exactly like what I've just shown you right here. But that's not what we currently have. We currently have a downtrending marker on Jasmycoin. So my first off issue currently would mean that I'm currently not looking to buy Jasmycoin on these long-term timeframes. The reason being is even if I'm looking to buy on these shorter-term timeframes, the overall long-term trend is still showing me right now that Jasmycoin is trending to the downside. This does not mean that Jasmycoin doesn't have a massive potential in the future to definitely smash back through some of these old high prices. But the current issue is I only buy in the direction of the long-term exponential moving average. So we're currently on the weekly chart. The long-term EMA is pointing to the downside, so I can tell you that at today's current price point, I'm not looking to buy Jasmycoin. The reason being is the overall trend is still pointing to the downside. What I would want to see is price basically be bouncing between these highs and these lows. What it would actually allow for is it would allow for this exponential moving average to just basically finally become sideways. It would be traveling slightly down, slightly up, slightly down, slightly up, and it would finally be able to change what's actually happened in this long-term trend all through here. Look, all through here we've had a downward sloping exponential moving average. So we need some time to actually flush out some of these prices. Move higher, move lower, move higher, move lower. The exponential moving average finally has time to actually catch up. It moves sideways, then has the potential to then begin that parabola to the upside. So that's what we're currently looking at. I would not be looking to buy at this current price point. Really, the ideal trades are actually looking to sells. As I teach in my trading course, this value zone between the medium and short-term exponential moving average all through here is really where you want to be looking for trades, especially in this area because we have a downwards trending EMA. You want to be selling as high as possible, looking to then sweep back through these lows in this area. So again, I know I'm repeating myself, but overall, I'm not looking to buy Jasmycoin at these current prices. I would need to see the long-term trend begin to point to the upside. Now, I know the chart looks a little bit wonky and it's a little bit hard to see, but I need to scroll out to be able to show you exactly what I want to show you on this current price point. Obviously, we just explained that Jasmycoin is definitely trending to the downside, so we need to be waiting for that long-term trend to point to the upside. So make sure you're subscribed because I'll be releasing a lot of videos on Jasmycoin, and I'll release exactly when the 20 exponential moving average finally ticks to the upside and signals for us to finally get our entry in. the next thing that I like to do to actually find some potential targets to the upside, once we do finally begin to actually get that long-term trend to the upside, I actually use this Fibonacci retracement tool. I'm actually going to this old all-time high that happened at this 35-cent level, and I want to drag it to this low. I'm going to drag it to this low and actually scroll into these prices so I can get the perfect price right through here, right on this low through here. So the next thing that I want to do is actually see where the Fibonacci retracement is actually setting up. So we can see that we've got some lines on the chart right now. We've got the 0.382 in this level here. We've then got the 0.5. We've then got the 618 level on the Fibonacci retracement. I'm now going to move to the daily time frame and actually scroll into this part of the chart here so we can look at what's actually lining up, if any, with these Fibonacci retracement levels in the market. Now that I've scrolled into the chart, I can actually see that these Fibonacci retracement levels are definitely lining up with some support and resistance zone levels in the market. This was the old all-time high that pushed up to this 35-cent level before we had that major retracement to the downside. In this area, you can actually see that we had a form of a symmetrical triangle where we've got the apex of the triangle right here where the two converging lines meet. That's the highest probability area to either get that massive upside or massive downside breakout. We then got the massive downside breakout in this area. We had this support. We then got the breakout to the downside, and look at what area we retested. In my trading course, I'm always teaching that the apex of a symmetrical triangle is a massive retest zone. Once we get a breakout in either direction, we usually get a big retracement back into this apex before we then get a continuation of the trend, and that's exactly what we got here. We got a retest of this apex point, and then we got a massive retracement down to the downside all the way to these current lows in the price. So my current price point that I'm actually looking at would be right at this 618 level in the market, would definitely be the first zone that I'd be looking to at least take a portion of my potential sales in the market for Jasmycoin. So let's actually scroll out a little bit, even move to the weekly time frame so we can see a little bit easier how far away that current price point is from the current price that we are at. So if we now scrolling out and we look at this 618 level, if we look at our current price point right here through this area here, we can see that the potential on this trade is 5,589%. So absolutely massive profit potential on Jasmycoin if you can set the trade up correctly. Obviously, with this particular trade being Jasmycoin, I always in my trading course am only teaching to risk between 1 to 3% of your entire trading portfolio maximum on any single trade. But there's also ways that you can risk 30 or 50% on a trade, the way that we actually structure it. And I teach everything in my trading course, so I won't go over all through here, but we're able to structure a trade that if you need to risk 30% on this particular trade, which would actually make a lot of sense. Reason being is on this trade, you're looking to gain 5,000%. So it would make sense to roughly have even a 30 to 50% actual stop loss in the market. So if we were to look at this current price point, even just to sweep back at the lows is a 31% drop. So that would make a lot of sense. You can actually structure that trade so you can risk up to 31%, but only risk 3% of your overall trading portfolio. It's absolutely fantastic way to trade, and it's the best way to not risk too much on your trading portfolio. So that would be truly where one of my massive trading targets for Jasmycoin would be. That's roughly a 55x away from its current price. So massive profit potential. And that's really not a massive gain just for Jasmycoin. That's just reaching back at the 618 level. That would not even be breaking back at the old all-time high. Now understand that there has been some dilution in Jasmycoin there's been more inflation than deflation on the coin, so it would potentially be hard to actually reach back at the old all-time high because of the inflation and what's actually happening with the tokenomics of the coin. But if we have a massive bull run in the market for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for all these other coins, it would make sense that Jasmycoin would at least have a really strong uptrend in the market, maybe not breaking above the old all-time high, but at least looking at this 50% to 618 retracement level, using these support to resistance flips, using these apex symmetrical triangle retests, it makes a lot of sense in the market. Make sure to smash the like button, make sure to smash the subscribe button, and leave a comment if you've been enjoying these trading videos. Make sure to check out this video description where I have my trading masterclass at 50% off. And if you'd like to continue watching my free trading videos on YouTube, there's a video right now on your screen, so make sure to click that to continue watching.